Sylvester Stallone's journey began in adversity even before he could speak. Born on July 6, 1946 in New York, Stallone's birth was complicated, leaving him with permanent paralysis on the left side of his face. His lower lip drooped and his speech was slurred, making him stand out from others in ways he couldn't control. This physical difference would shape much of his childhood. His family life was equally turbulent. Stallone's parents, Frank and Jackie Stallone, had a strained relationship, and the young actor often found himself caught in the middle of their difficulties. This early environment of neglect and misunderstanding made Stallone's formative years especially challenging, contributing to a sense of isolation. School offered no solace either, with his peers mocking his appearance and speech, leaving him to fend for himself and develop a fierce need to prove his worth. The struggle for identity. By his teenage years, Stallone had already been expelled from several schools. His rebellious spirit wasn't a result of lack of talent, but a refusal to conform to the expectations of a system that didn't understand him. At 16, his mother sent him to a private school in Switzerland, hoping it would offer a fresh start. However, this experience left Stallone feeling more isolated, facing depression and self-doubt. Still, there was a spark within him, a belief that he could rise above the adversity. He returned to the United States with little more than a dream of becoming an actor, despite the world telling him it was an unrealistic ambition. New York in the late 1960s was a tough place for aspiring artists, but Stallone wasn't one to back down, no matter how many doors were slammed in his face. A life of hardships. With only $40 in his pocket and a duffel bag full of dreams, Stallone faced a harsh reality in New York. His physical appearance and slurred speech worked against him, and he found himself rejected by casting directors who didn't see any potential in him. His career as an actor seemed impossible, forcing him to take on a series of odd jobs just to survive. One of the most difficult moments came when he was forced to give up his beloved dog due to his financial situation, a decision that haunted him for years. Stallone's early years in New York were filled with hardship, but through it all, his resilience never faltered. He cleaned cages at the Central Park Zoo, slept on benches, and struggled to make ends meet. But the fighting spirit that would later define his characters remained intact. Rocky, the turning point. In 1975, Sylvester Stallone's life took a turn after watching a boxing match between Muhammad Ali and Chuck Wepner. Wepner's underdog story, where he fought valiantly despite being outmatched, mirrored Stallone's own struggles. Inspired, Stallone spent 3 days writing the script for Rocky, channeling his own pain, hope, and ambition into the character of a nobody boxer who was given one shot at greatness. When he tried to sell the script, Hollywood offered him substantial sums of money to sell it, but insisted on hiring a star to play the role of Rocky. Stallone refused. He knew that to give the story its authenticity, he had to be the one to portray it. His refusal to compromise became a defining moment in his career, and set the tone for his relentless pursuit of his dreams. Reinvention, a return to roots. Despite the setbacks, Stallone wasn't ready to give up. Drawing from the lessons of his life, he decided to return to the character that had started it all, Rocky Balboa. In 2006, he wrote and starred in Rocky Balboa, a film that reflected his own struggles with aging, legacy, and the passing of time. The film wasn't just another sequel, it was deeply personal, mirroring Stallone's own journey of rediscovery. Rocky Balboa reminded audiences that the battles of life continue long after the spotlight fades. The movie's success was a testament to Stallone's resilience. He proved that reinvention was possible even after setbacks, as long as you remain true to your story. A life defined by resilience. Sylvester Stallone's life is a masterclass in resilience. From the difficult circumstances of his birth to the personal and professional obstacles he faced along the way, Stallone has shown the world the true meaning of perseverance. His refusal to accept defeat, whether in his career or in his personal life, has inspired millions. Stallone didn't achieve success because it was easy. He earned it through grit, determination, and an unwavering belief in himself. Every role he played, from Rocky to Rambo, reflected the inner strength that had helped him overcome so many challenges. His story is proof that true strength isn't about never failing, but about getting up every time you fall. Personal triumphs beyond the screen, beyond the fame and recognition, Stallone's personal journey is filled with triumphs that have shaped him into the man he is today. His dedication to his craft, his family, and his values reveals the depth of character that goes beyond his roles in films. Even during the toughest times, such as when he lost loved ones or faced setbacks in his career, Stallone always found a way to move forward. His ability to bounce back, to keep going in the face of hardship, has not only defined his career, but has become a model for others. Stallone's story is a reminder that personal strength comes from more than just physical ability. It's about overcoming emotional struggles, embracing failures, and always moving forward with purpose. A legacy of perseverance. Sylvester Stallone's legacy is not just measured in box office numbers or awards. It is in the message his life tells the world. His story is one of perseverance, of never letting rejection define you, and of proving that adversity can be a stepping stone to greatness. Rocky Balboa and John Rambo endure not just as fictional characters, but as symbols of the very qualities that made Stallone a star: strength, resilience, and an unyielding will to rise, no matter how many times life knocks you down. Stallone's life reminds us that no matter the odds, with determination and heart, we all have the power to shape our own destinies. Inspiration for future generations. Stallone's story continues to inspire countless individuals, both on and off the screen. Through his journey, we learn that greatness is not born in comfort, but forged through struggle and hardship. His experiences, from overcoming a difficult childhood and facing rejection, to enduring personal loss and career challenges, show us that resilience is not just a trait, but a skill that can be cultivated over time. Stallone's life is a powerful reminder that the road to success is often winding, but with persistence, courage, and heart, we can overcome any obstacle. His enduring spirit proves that the greatest victories come from within, and that our most difficult battles often lead to the most meaningful triumphs. The undying spirit of Sylvester Stallone. Today, Sylvester Stallone stands not just as a legendary actor, but as a symbol of human resilience. His story, filled with struggle, determination, and ultimate triumph, reminds us that the real fight is not in the fame or accolades, but in our ability to keep fighting when things get tough. Stallone's journey mirrors the human experience, a series of obstacles, setbacks, and moments of doubt that test our strength. But through persistence, vision, and heart, we all have the power to rise again, just as Stallone has done time and time again. His life proves that, no matter the odds, the spirit to keep moving forward will always find a way to shine.